Origin. We've got our next match up for you in just a moment. It's the Women's Premier League. They had a big game this morning, the women's sides, but their next game is coming up. I'm joined in the commentary booth by Lockie. And Lockie, it's been an awesome day here down at Force Touch. Talk us about your day so far and what you expect from this women's clash.
Ref 2 games early up this morning for the first time and then ripped into a men's Prems game just then, going down 4-3 to New South Wales in a pretty hard out game.
Yeah, mate, it was a good game, and look, you guys did everything you possibly could there in those last 90 seconds to try and get across the line, but it just wasn't to be in that game. But plenty more action still to come. You've still got more games later today to get back over our New South Wales rivals. The women had a fantastic game earlier today as well. Their second clash of the morning, I do believe. And talk to us a little bit about the competition as a whole. Obviously, you're playing, you're refereeing, you've been involved throughout the day. Talk to us about the competition and how it is different and why it is such a good sport to play and referee.
It's definitely a more lively game to your traditional TRL or touch. Makes you think a lot more because you are 4-on-4 in not as much room. Definitely keeps the brain nice and active, and got to keep the comms nice and loud. On the reffing side of it, it's a bit easier on the legs. But yeah, it's definitely harder because you want to run the extra distance as you would in every other game, but you don't get to pull up short and it feels good.
Well, it's 0-0 at the moment here in our Women's Premier League. New South Wales to kick a line drop out here. Queensland, they'll take possession of that one just behind the halfway. I'm more than happy to have a little bit of a slow start there as well off the take. But Queensland now second touch just on top of their Queensland logo. They move it back through to the centre right of the field. Third touch over that far side. Nice little dummy there. Manages to get around the defender, and what an opening try here from Queensland. There's the whistle from referee Lockie Beeston. It's a 2-pointer for Queensland to open their account. And Lockie, talk us through the replay and Queensland getting on the board first.
We see a nice little quick dump there. Rooster play, sweeper goes around, does her job committing Fitty to pull out and make that touch, and diving attempt from Renze just pulls up a touch short and they get a 2-point try.
Yeah, well, great opening one for Queensland. You'd love to start with a 2-point try to your name. It gives you a little bit of breathing room, but I know New South Wales are going to be quick to respond here. Happy just to dance around just outside their line. They're going to bring the ball back, settle themselves, and look for an opportunity. Fourth touch there out on that right-hand wing. They're going to push all the way over to the left. There is a little bit of space. Can she get there in time? I reckon she might be able to.
They're calling a try. It looks. There it is.
There we go. New South Wales get one back on their own. 2-1 now the advantage. And again, we'll have a look at the replay, and Lockie, a great opening try for New South.
Yeah, they ran a Rooster block there. The half just pops out from the back. Oh, that pass looks like she went a bit forward up in the wind, but referees have cleared it and we're all through.
Yeah, it has been a pretty breezy day down here at Logan. So ball definitely getting moved around a little bit by those winds, but a fantastic job from the girls just to take that one and get over the line. They do still trail 2-1 though. The big advantage with forced touch is you do have that bonus try zone in the center of the in-goal area. So it does mean that you can get a quick advantage from scoring under what would be the goalposts in a traditional NRL style game. So it's a great introduction to the rules here at forced touch, as we see New South Wales just attacking down that left-hand side, going at the same defenders over and over again, and decide to just pull it back now and give the girls a little bit of breathing room.
They're definitely playing nice conservative football, rolling in, just taking the cruisy steps up the field and getting who they want when they get down there, and they get a repeat out of it.
Well, New South Wales, big opportunity here. They do trail by 1. Would love to see another one across the line. Nice little fake, moving across and goes for the in goal, but I reckon she got the touch first. So that is the risk you play with trying to get those 2-point tries in the bonus zone, is you could risk it all and not get anything, and a great recognition there from Queensland to get the touch.
Yeah, the 2-point bonus zone takes you back to the Auckland Nines comp. How we wish they still had that.
Yeah, it does indeed. And look, New South Wales will be kicking themselves for that. They could have tied it up, but go big or go home. They gave the crack for the 2-pointer. They do still have a couple of touches up their sleeve here, so still plenty of time to get another one on the board. And again, they're just going to push it back out, take their time. They're in no rush to make a charge at the line.
Oh,
nice dive. But a good touch there from Queensland to save the try.
New South Wales are really trying to work over that left-hand side of the Queensland defence.
A little bit of an awkward roll the ball there, but playing through at the moment. Couple of quick touches from New South Wales here. Queensland subset on, but a bit of a tough two-handed push there. Fifth and last now. And ball down. So unlucky there from Queensland. Still a 1-point lead. New South Wales to take possession. Touch just over halfway here for the first. Pushing out now to the centre left of the field. Fiddy with it, tries to dance around and go down the line. Has to pull it back. Risky pass, but manages to save it.
A little kick. Queensland for a dropout.
Yeah, great possession there, New South Wales. They did everything right. It was a little bit risky there with some of those passes, but they did manage to keep the ball in play. And it was a nice chip from Fiddy as well.
Kimmy had a good crack there. Let's go again. Come on, Kimmy. There we go.
Out over the dead ball line. So New South Wales will bring it in. They're nice and close, just on top of their logo here to try and get another one across the line. They do have a handful of touches up their sleeve as Fiddy pushes out to the winger. They've got a bit of space out on that side. They take it just outside Fiddy. Another kick through, but a couple of Queensland bodies on top of that one to stop the try.
It appears it's going to be a tap on the 6 for Queensland. They've got away with that one. See if they roll some fresh legs on and have a good crack down this other end.
And not too sure what's happening here. Obviously some honesty out on the field. So we are going to go back to a line dropout here. So credit to the girls. There's obviously a little bit of conversation to Lockie Beeston about that one. And they've brought it back and given it to New South Wales. Oh, it is 2. I don't know what. Yeah. Anyway, we won't talk. we won't talk about that. Yeah.
Poor Sam's out there sledging.
Yeah. Oh man, New South Wales moving the ball around. I don't know why. I had it in my head that you two were swapped for some reason. I was like, oh, there's 2 Lockies.
Nah, Sam's out there in the middle referee spot.
You think after this many years of playing various touch formats, I would know my referees by now, but evidently not.
We're forever changing. If you do want to ref, it's always a good stepping stone in. If you're a player and you want to switch over and have a look, it's definitely an eye opener to see the other side.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, I was a professional basketball referee for many, many, many years, and it really does open up another side of the sport and gives you a newfound appreciation for it as well, especially when you do come back to play. Queensland, yeah, probably unlucky there not to pick up a penalty from New South Wales. Fiddy just not getting a good position and making contact with the body.
They got that one.
Got it on the second occasion though, so that definitely helps their case. So Queensland now with a fresh set. Not far to go to get to their try line, and that is the advantage of these shorter fields, is it only takes a couple of touches to get yourself up the field and get to the try line. New South Wales coming out, getting a touch a little bit further back on Queensland now. Kick out to the side, great take by New South Wales.
Just in the field of play there to escape having a dropout. New South Wales roll up the field, looking for fresh legs.
Yeah, a couple of quick touches from New South Wales, so a couple of quick touches against New South Wales, sorry, so they haven't gained a lot of ground at the moment. They do finally push over halfway here. It is 5th and last though, so they're going to need to make something happen here. And unfortunately, Queensland's defense just too good on that occasion. Queensland now pushing through the centre of the field. Couple of quick touches by New South Wales though. Early kick here for Queensland. Great positioning. New South Wales will get to it first.
That's great defense there from the winger. I believe that's Renee Briggs. It is. great turn and chase cover.
Well, line dropout to come from New South Wales. Queensland to take possession just in front of the halfway. It was a great look from Queensland, that nice little chip and chase and good positioning as well. So New South Wales did a good job to get a hand to the ball first and ground it in goal. Queensland.
And another penalty down on this line. New South Wales are really having to work here.
So New South Wales, about 90 seconds to play here, will not want to let Queensland get over the line again. They still have a couple of touches up their sleeve though here, Queensland. They could go into the halftime break with an extra couple of points to their name. They're going to push it back towards the left here. Now right, great positioning through the line, but New South Wales get the touch. Fourth there as well, Queensland early kick. New South Wales all over it though. It is down in goal, so another line dropout to come in favour of Queensland.
Definitely making that New South Wales defence work really hard down on that line. Queensland just relentless.
So the dropout went out over the sideline. Queensland will bring it in a couple of metres and have the roll the ball. About 40 seconds to go here by my clock. So Queensland could potentially hold out here for the last play of the half.
Surely they have a crack. 30 seconds, they've got to go.
Space out to the right here in Queensland. Get across. A big one there for Queensland going into halftime. Lockie, talk us through it. Queensland in the lead, 3-1.
We just see the middle set up there for a quickie on Wren, the New South Wales defender. Gets to our outside, commits the winger, and a nice dive in the corner from Courtney Stewart.
Well, New South Wales are going to have a little bit of time here, but not much. So they're desperately going to want to try and push one here. Fitty dances around a little bit, puts it on the shoe early, but Queensland grounds it in goal. So we are going to finish the first half with a line dropout. New South Wales will have one possession to try and tie the score, or at least close it back down to a 1-point deficit. I mean, the ball's technically gone a distance that satisfies the rules, so it makes it hard for New South Wales. They're kind of just going to have to... Nice idea there, Fitty. I mean, what more can you really do in that position? You kind of have to kick it. You're too close and definitely going to get touched.
That's it. A for effort, outside the box, having a go. What else can you do?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it worked in favour of Queensland. I don't think that's what they had drawn up. It was just a bit of a shanked kick off the side of the boot, but it worked in their favour leading into halftime. We're going to have a breather, and we'll be back in a moment with the second half of action in just a moment. And underway here in the second half of our Women's Premier League clash. It is going to be New South Wales to have the first run at the try line. They do trail 1-3, so Queensland healthily in the lead here at the moment, but force touch, anything can happen, especially with those 2-point bonus zone tries. So they are only technically 1 try away from locking this one up.
It's really good that you get that extra option to have a crack at that 2-pointer. As we see Fitty there trying to have a dive, trying to have a crack at that pink marker.
Yeah, it's good to see New South Wales really attacking the line, and towards the end of that first half as well, they really just continued to attack the line, and Fitty with her little chips across the line as well, really trying to help get New South Wales back in front. They had another good attack there, but just couldn't quite get it across. Queensland now finds a little bit of space, and Izzy Bursky, I think it is, just making a little bit of a break here for Queensland.
First touch on halfway, that is a big win for Queensland.
Yeah, huge advantage here for the Queensland girls. Just going to pull it back over this right-hand side now. Chip from Bursky doesn't quite land, so New South Wales dodge another bullet, and they'll bring it out for the tap on the 8.
One rule I haven't seen used much today is the quick tap if it goes dead. Everyone's sort of just cruising up, taking their time instead of taking the advantage to take that quick tap.
Well, talk to us about that, because that's a new rule for, like, obviously being a different sport, and a lot of people watching come from various different touch formats. So that's one that I didn't know about. So talk to us about that rule.
Yeah, so it's a rugby league sort of base rule. If the attacking team kick it dead and all your attacking players are onside, you have the option to run it out to that 6-metre line and take a quick tap. It just gives the attacking team, well, would be then the attacking team, just that little bit of an advantage off an error from the other team.
Well, yeah, very surprising we haven't seen more teams utilise that one, because that would have a massive impact on these games as well. Being that it is a little bit of a slower, a more logical and set structure game that I've noticed so far. Teams really just looking for those opportunities, setting up the plays inside their 6 and trying to make the moves from there. So having that early burst of energy, taking that quick tap off the dead ball would definitely benefit. So I'm sure we'll see it come into play a little bit later today.
Yeah, it's definitely a big momentum help. I think I saw it maybe once in the men's Division 1 game that I refed earlier, and yeah, it helped them immensely. So if the teams get around there, we could see some pretty fast paces out there.
Yeah, well, who knows? New South Wales come down with the pill again, and a bit of a heavy tap there as well. Just going to keep pushing through that one, though. New South Wales wanting to get across the line, still down by 2. 10 minutes left in this one, though, as New South Wales just brings the ball back out. Happy to take their time here. Looking to set up the structure, looking to get the play rolling. Queensland diving touch there off the line. New South Wales going to push it out to the right-hand side. And here we go. Yeah, right idea from New South Wales, pushing it out to the wing and setting up the Rooster play, but execution-wise, unfortunately for New South Wales, Queensland had it well and truly covered and were there in position to get the touches. So, bit hard there for New South Wales. Queensland doing a really good job defensively to stop them from getting across the line.
5th and last, just over halfway here for Queensland. Do we see a long kick? Here it comes.
Yeah, great job from Queensland as well. They're going to get the ball back. It was touched in goal. So line drop out to come, and Queensland again going to have another run at the line. We haven't seen a score yet in this second half. Queensland do still have the advantage. They will want to try and get another one on the line, though. Simo takes the first touch. It's Queensland now just moving the ball across back to this right-hand side. New South Wales covering them well at the moment. Nice little break here in Queensland. Dive across the line, but unfortunately not. It was a good look from Queensland, though. They did a really good job to move the ball across to that right-hand wing, recognise the space opening up. Touch pass was the call, though, as New South Wales now continue to push the ball hard and fast down this right-hand side.
Fresh legs on. They've brought Fitty and Renz back on the field with Renee out here in the wing. Fitty picks up from half to have a crack, finds some room.
starting to get a little bit fiery out there as well. It was a great look and a great kick from Fiddy, but unfortunate for New South Wales, it wasn't counted, and I think the frustration is really starting to set in for New South Wales. They're having a really good crack, but not getting rewarded.
It is, and we're on the opposite side of the girls on this field, and the voices from the box, they're getting nice and loud. Definitely got some voices.
Oh, and a great
Kick
job
try
from
there.
Queensland on that one. Izzy Bursky launching across the line and just having to try and get it on the shoe and across, and absolutely brilliant. And we'll see it again here on the replay as well. You can just see.
This one's actually going to go back here. So Izzy Bursky has kicked it backwards. Therefore, it's going to be a handover.
Aha,
And
well,
not kick backwards in goal.
yeah, right. That's another rule. I'm glad I've got you here, because another rule that I did not realise.
So it'll be a New South Wales tap here on the 6, and they get a crack to run down the field here.
Well, let me just modify my score back to 3-1. So unlucky for Queensland and unlucky for Izzy. She must have been in the same position as me, not realising that you couldn't kick the ball backwards in goal.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the rules different from TRL. In TRL, you can trap the ball, kick it backwards, tow it further into the in goal if you feel necessary.
Play
but,
soccer.
Yeah, it gives you just more of a chance, whereas in fours, it's more of a tactical one crack. Make sure you get it right.
Yeah, well, here we go. New South Wales now 5th and last. Ambitious, don't even know what kind of pass you would call that. Kind of like a catapult launch. Didn't go, yeah, didn't quite go where she wanted it to. So Queensland on the attack again. We're halfway through this second half and still scoreless at the moment in the second term. Queensland to try and push down this right-hand wing. Great touch there from New South Wales to stop some of this run. Queensland making really good meters at the moment.
It's a nice little drive in the middle there. Just needed a half. Kimmy picks up, puts a little grubber through. They're going to call her in the field of play. That's going to be touch 1, New South Wales.
Yeah, great take from New South. They really didn't want to give Queensland another set there, so just got her foot outside the try line in time.
It's great spatial awareness to be able to get your foot out there and, you know, not have to give away that drop kick and give Queensland another go.
Oh, early kick here from New South Wales. They could be on here. Pass is not quite good enough, though. It was a great chip and chase to recover her own kick, but unfortunately, the pass just wasn't quite high enough.
She's definitely one of the people to watch out there. Number 5 for New South Wales, Izzy. She's probably one of the fastest girls I've seen play TRL in a very long time.
Yeah, well, she had a nice little chip through there and did a phenomenal job chasing that one. Unlucky for New South Wales. They're doing a lot of things right. They just haven't quite been rewarded with the chocolates yet, but still plenty of time left in this game. 4 minutes 50 by my clock as Queensland look to move the ball left again, but that pass from, I think, Simo was just a little bit too wild.
Over the top, if you will.
Yeah, very much over the top. New South Wales now. It's starting to get down to crunch time for the visiting New South Wales side. They're desperately going to want to get a quick 1-point try here to give themselves the best chance possible. Queensland in a very good position to either walk away with the victory or a draw here. So New South looking to call the play at the moment. Nice dive across the line there, and I think they're going to count it too. There we go, New South Wales add 1 to the tally, and just like that, we are going to have a phenomenal final 4 minutes. Talk us through the try.
We see Wren get out of half here, taking Bailey on, calls Izzy under, just commits, and Izzy just dives through underneath to get the quick 1-pointer.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal work there from New South Wales, and a great dive over the line. So Queensland now 3-2 their advantage. They let New South Wales back in, and that's not going to help their case here either with a penalty. So New South Wales are going to take possession again. Momentum swing certainly helping New South Wales late in this second half. Gaining good meters here. That's only the 3rd. Plenty of time still. No malice in it.
One there.
Yeah. So New South Wales, that'll be 4. Great touch off the line there from Queensland. 5th and last now from New South Wales. A little bit of miscommunication there from New South Wales. They knew that it was 5th and last, but they didn't really have the chat to try and talk through a play, and it was a very easy touch from Queensland. So New South Wales will probably be a little bit disappointed in themselves there.
Yeah, I think there's a few different calls getting around out there. As we see a kick through from Queensland nice and early. Great cover defense. Yeah, the momentum has definitely changed here for New South Wales. They're definitely getting down the field a lot nicer here, definitely taking some meters.
Oh, great meters again from New South Wales. Doing a fantastic job here late in their second half. They know they're on ice. Managed to get the kick away, but just put a little bit too much juice on that one, and it went out the dead ball line.
And I think we take that back down to the communication bracket again as well. A kick, but no communication that is coming off, and we have no chases for it. So it's an easy handover there for Queensland, and they get on the attack again here up at halfway for touch number 2.
With just under 2 minutes to play, Queensland will really want to try and get a repeat set here, just to chew up some of the clock and make it harder for New South Wales to get across the line. But Queensland, unfortunately, again, a forward pass, waving away the try. Penalty in favour of New South Wales. That is not what they would have wanted with 90 seconds to play.
No, definitely lets New South Wales off the hook there once again. It's just the finishing factors coming in for Queensland now. As you see some nice shooting defense though, trying to stop that roll on.
Must have just gotten onside there at the last second, Queensland. New South Wales. Unfortunately, my clock is well and truly had. It is a little bit hard to try and keep it in time with the hooter, because that was the last play, and unlucky for New South Wales. They came back nicely there late in that second half, but unfortunately, Lockie, they just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, they definitely had a lot of momentum in the second half, but I think just the relentlessness from Queensland in the first half and the easy points, and especially that 2-point bonus zone in the middle there, definitely helped. Without that, it's a 2-all game.
Yeah, well, 2-all it is in this series so far. Let's take a quick breather. We're going to be back with more action in just a moment as we continue to bring you the inaugural 2025 Fours Touch State of Origin.